Join us on an extraordinary journey as we unlock the hidden chapters of human history, delving into the enigmatic truths buried in ancient texts. Explore the possibility of interstellar intelligent life forms influencing our existence, and discover the shocking tales of the Watchers and Nephilim. Prepare to question everything you know about human origins. Extraterrestrial encounters. Otto Binder and Max Flint reference Dr. Harrison H. Brown, a member of the California Institute of Technology, in their excellent book. Estimates that virtually every star in our galaxy has a planetary system, in each of which from 2 or 4 planets might have an Earth-like environment and chemistry that encourages our kind of life to exist. He gives the enormous figure of 100 billion stars with planets in the Milky Way galaxy alone, mankind child of the stars. It is widely known that Professor Hermann Oberth, the renowned pioneer of rocket science, firmly held the belief that life from other planets were observing our planet. This notion is supported by historical accounts which reveal that extraterrestrial sightings were quite frequent. These visitors from outer space were known to respect Earth's autonomy, conducting their research without drawing attention or disrupting the affairs of our world. The Watchers and Nephilim, ancient visitors revealed. Certain ancient texts, such as the Old Testament and the Book of Enoch, recount the story of a group of beings who disregarded the planet's sovereignty and the existence of its native inhabitants. These visitors are known as the Watchers, or Sons of Heaven, in the Book of Enoch, and as the Nephilim in the Book of Genesis. And it came to pass when the children of men had multiplied that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Samyaza, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear you will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations, not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then they all swore together and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And they were 200 in all, who descended in the days of Jared, on the summit of Mount Hermon, and they called it Mount Hermon, because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And these are the names of their leaders: Samyaza, their leader, Arakba, Ramil, Kokabo, Tamo, Ramlo, Daniel, Ezekiel, Barakihal, Azael, Armoros, Badaril, Ananil, Zaklil, Samsapil, Sataril, Taril, Jamjael, and Sariel. These are their chiefs of tens, and all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them and to defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. Book of Enoch. Father and mother of the gods. Anu is considered the supreme god of the Sumerian pantheon, often associated with the heavens and celestial bodies. He is the father of the gods and holds a position of great authority and power. Anu is typically depicted as a wise and benevolent deity. Sumerian mythology, the goddess who is often depicted as the wife of Anu and the mother of Enki, also known as Ea, is Namu or Nama. She plays a vital role in the creation of the world and the birth of the divine pantheon, or mother of all gods. She is considered a primordial goddess associated with the primeval waters from which life is believed to have emerged, and a nurturing and creative force. Enki is depicted as the son of Anu, while in others he is considered his younger brother. Their relationship is generally portrayed as one of mutual respect and cooperation, but like many divine families, there are also elements of rivalry and conflict. He is considered one of the most important deities in the Sumerian pantheon. According to Sumerian myths, Enki was involved in the creation of humans. He is credited with shaping humanity and bestowing upon them knowledge and wisdom. Enki was depicted as a benevolent god who cared for the well-being of humans and even helped them in various ways. Nintur, goddess of birth, mother of mankind, also referred to as Ninti and Ninhursagak, the queen of the foothills, according to Thorkild Jacobsen in the Nipper text, which was a summary of a translation, reads such as, "She decided to call mankind home from a nomadic, vagrant existence, to have them build cities and temples and thus become sedentary and civilized." Literal text translation. Nintur was paying attention. "Let me bethink myself of my humankind, all forgotten as they are, and mindful of mine. Nintur's creatures, let me bring them back. Let me lead the people back from their trails. May they come and build cities and cult places that I may cool myself in their shade. May they lay the bricks for the cult cities in pure spots, and may they find places for divination." She gave directions for purification and cries for quarter, the things that cool, divine wrath, perfected divine service and the august offices, said to the surrounding regions, "Let me institute peace there." When On, Enlil, Enki, and Ninhursagak fashioned the dark-head people, they had made the small animals that come up from out of the earth, come from the earth in abundance, and had let there be, as befits it, gazelles, wild donkeys, and four-footed beasts in the desert. Sumerian myth, the god Enki is said to have had sexual relations with the goddess Ninhursag. Their union resulted in the birth of 8 divine children, each representing different aspects of human biology, such as the heart, liver, and bowels. Nephilim, Orion's semi-divine descendants? In Aramaic culture, the word Nephilah specifically referred to the constellation of Orion, and therefore Nephilim were believed to be Orion's semi-divine descendants, similar to Anakim from Anunnaki. This suggests that the biblical Nephilim also have their origins in Orion. While there is little agreement on the meaning of this obscure term, ancient texts suggest that the Nephilim were human-like creatures who possessed immense knowledge but were also capable of great evil. The Book of Genesis refers to them as the sons of God. Later, Judaism and almost all the earliest ecclesiastical writers identify the Son of God with the fallen angels. The Jerusalem Bible, Genesis 6 footnote. Ancient myths and Anunnaki ancestry. The Philistine giant Goliath, whom David later encountered, was supposedly a descendant of the Anakim. Wikipedia Online Encyclopedia, entry on the Nephilim. Many names have come down to us describing the visitors. They include Anunnaki, or Anak, Igigi, Titans, fallen angels, Watchers, Cyclopeans, Prometheans, Olympians, Anakim, also Anakites, Ana, Anu, sons of Ana, Dragon Kings, Serpent race. Mysterious serpent race, clues from ancient scriptures. Voldemort Valerian, the abduction and manipulation of humans using advanced technology. Going back 5,000 years, Bolivian records tell of the destruction of civilization in far-off times as the result of a conflict with some non-human race, whose blood was not red like ours. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, a Hindu scripture, it is mentioned that a demon race invaded 3 planetary systems. The Egyptian Book of the Dead discusses the characteristics of the Watchers. Deliver thou the scribe Nebseni, whose word is truth, from the Watchers, who carry murderous knives, who possess cruel fingers, and who would slay those who are in the following of Osiris. The Persian Send Avesta speaks of the evil serpents that corrupted mankind. At last an evil one, denominated Ahriman, corrupted the world. After having dared to visit heaven, he descended upon the earth and assumed the form of a serpent. It's all too simple for us to ignore these passages and the valuable insights they offer. It's tempting to brush off the writers as crazy and misguided. However, if we take these accounts seriously, we must reconsider not only our understanding of ancient times, but also our current world. We must acknowledge that what we've been taught about our past is inaccurate. One could even say that it's all been deliberate lies. The truth lies hidden in the annals of history, waiting to be unveiled. Stay tuned as we continue our quest to unravel the cosmic enigmas that shape our existence. Is there more we can find and learn from these ancient texts? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more revelations. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and questioning the mysteries that surround us.